how to share focused data stories to build confidence and gain decision clarity is a pretty big mouthful. So please allow me today to break that down, take you through the workflow, and show you how you can use View as an everyday solution. Every day, we are surrounded by data stories. Whether we are reading the New York Times and we're reading an article about predicting the economic future, and it contains a 3D graphical representation of historical interest rates, or, in my case, when you're checking the weather report before packing for Vancouver, and there's a link to the radar images showing a weather front approaching, it's Vancouver. I should know it's gonna rain. These are data stories, visual representations of data that are presented, easy to understand, and allow readers to view, examine, and analyze the data in a way that suits them to fully understand and reach informed decisions. So how do we create these data stories in the industry today? Significant time and effort and money are spent analyzing and interpreting complex data to create geologic models. Once all of the work has been completed, all we want to do is quickly share this information with as many people as possible. We want others to see the data, how we see it, and to present it in a way that is easy to understand so they gain confidence in the model that we created. Now, I'm sure we've all done this before. Like right now, you capture a static image of a 3D model, place it in a PowerPoint presentation or an email, along with a summary of your findings, a list of questions, or the proposed actions you would like to see come from your screen image. These images are often taken to show the data in the best light, but they don't necessarily tell the full story. Many times, these presentations and access to data create more questions than answers, because most people want to know what's actually around the corner. The challenges to sharing and communication are the reasons View was created. Meaningful conversations can only happen when others can get their hands on the data and look at it from their own point of view. The most effective way to share a 3D model is to gather everybody in a room, throw the model up on a screen, and have meaningful conversations. Questions are asked and answered, clarifications are given, and the feedback is given in real time. Challenging the findings can be as simple as asking the person, what happens if you spin a model a little to the left or a little to the right? These new perspectives given to the creator can support your initial findings or offer new insights. Either way, you have the opportunity to build confidence in others while at the same time creating a truly collaborative environment. So how do you create the same collaborative environment when everyone can't come together? When your coworkers or your manager are in a different office or a different time zone? You get to use View. Okay? View is a web-based solution that allows you to upload Leapfrog models and share them with others, which we refer to as collaborators. The collaborators have the ability to manipulate the model and use exploratory tools to investigate and understand the area before providing their insights. View has a global reach, allowing you to quickly share models with a broader audience, including area experts, stakeholders, and managers. For the purpose of today, we have created a data set that shows how View can be used to tell a story from conception to completion. I'm not going to go into all of the technical details because that's what every other talk today is used for. But basically, there's been exploration that has been completed, drill holes have been drilled, Leapfrog products have been used to upload the data, implicit modeling was used to create geological contacts and isosurfaces for resource concentration, and then once we had sufficient data and imaginary process was worked through, a preliminary mine plan was created. This is an oversimplification of a very complex process, but using View, this particular story can be shared quickly and easily with all of the collaborators, ensuring the story is focused and is very important to make sure that you get to share what you want to share. In order to create a focused data story, only the necessary data should be uploaded to View. This will help strip away complexities and allow collaborators to focus on the areas of interest. So, for example, if you're sharing a view with another geologist and you're looking for feedback on your analysis, a view showing the drill holes and isosurfaces may be sufficient. However, if you're sharing the view to potential investors, the focus may be on showing the evolution of the mine over time. Using slides within View allows you to create a narrative of your data and keep it focused for the targeted audience. Collaborators will be able to follow your story through the slides, allowing you to take them through the data, presenting the narrative as if they were there beside you. In the case of the proposed mine, a slide is created for each important step of the process, building the story from beginning to end, creating a logical flow through the data that is very easy to follow. It can be very overwhelming for collaborators to only have a glimpse of the final model you've created, and confidence in the process can be built by taking them through conception to completion. Collaborators still have the ability to explore the model if they choose, and not just follow the slides. However, if they get lost in the data and they need to find their way back, they can easily click on a slide and ensure that they are brought back to the same point in the story. Drawing and creating notes directly on the slide can be used to quickly give collaborators the necessary information to understand the data and what it means. They don't have to go looking for it. For this particular slide, showing the isosurfaces and a simple note with the colors that represent each copper concentration range helps collaborators stay informed. They understand the data and what it means. By creating a focused data story with important reference notes, makes understanding the model easier for the collaborators without having to be in the same room. With the data story completed, the next step is to initiate conversations and gain new insights from the data by sharing. Sharing with View has addressed a lot of challenges faced with sharing models within industry today. View has been created with an intuitive interface that allows users unfamiliar with modeling software to easily navigate around and keep their focus on the data. I don't know how many times I've seen someone sit at a computer with rows of toolbars and they're afraid to touch it because they're afraid to break something. That won't happen with View. They can click through the slides efficiently and effectively and provide insights on what they see. Many times, models are created in software that managers and stakeholders don't have access to. With View being an agnostic solution, it will work across browsers, devices, and operating systems, creating an equal experience for all users, regardless of their location. As long as there is an internet connection, that's the key. All views default to being private, and only collaborators are able to see the shared data. Once a Leapfrog account is created, anyone can open up a view that is shared with them. They do not need to download software, they don't need to update software versions, and they don't need access to a Leapfrog product to see the data and join the conversation. The model can be shared worldwide. These are all the ways that View can help improve communication today. But in the coming year, the new functionality is what I'm really excited about. Sharing models with others is very important because we want to get their feedback in return. This is a little difficult right now, as the collaborators have to know how to be able to add slides, to add comments that will go back to the creator. We're actually looking to improve the workflow and help collaborators join the conversation by adding the ability to add comments directly on each slide. This will break down the communication barriers, reduce the amount of time to provide feedback, and shape a conversation around each individual slide and allow multiple conversations about different aspects of the data to all happen within one single view. Another focus we have is sharing models with as many people as possible. Allowing models to be embedded within a web page and accessed publicly will help to break down barriers to sharing and allow the models to reach a larger audience. Imagine creating a model that could be seen by hundreds or thousands of people with a simple click of a mouse, without having to sign in or without having to create an account. These users will still be able to follow the narrative through the slides and still have the capabilities of manipulating the view and peeking around the corners to satisfy their curiosities. With this, the possibilities are endless. The final focus for the coming year is to improve data integration and connectivity by allowing users to upload data from external sources through our API. These files can then be combined with Leapfrog data to create custom views. By keeping with industry standards, this will also include OMF files. We are also looking to improve the workflow for view creators that need to create multiple views that all come from single data sources. Currently, to create a view right now, you have to upload all of the information at once. But what we're looking to do is allow users to create views from data that has already been uploaded. This should decrease the creation time and allow views to be created to tell different stories to different audiences, but to keep the data consistent. With using View as it is today and where it'll be in the coming year, we hope that you and your team will be able to find decision clarity through easily creating data stories, sharing with collaborators and stakeholders that are necessary to make decisions, and having the conversations within the data story. My team is currently developing View right now, and we're focusing our efforts on creating functionality that is needed by our clients to make collaboration easier. Your feedback to me will help make informed development decisions and will influence problems that my team will tackle next. So please, thank you for being here. Please check out lfu.com or come visit me. I'm here for the rest of the day, and I apologize, I am losing my voice. Thank you.
Questions?